Hey everyone, before we dive in, here's something really cool. You're listening to an episode created almost entirely by AI. From the script to the voice, this is part of the AI Takeover Series by Blockchain DXB, where we explore what's possible when humans hand over the mic to machines. There's little to no human involvement, and that's what makes this episode so powerful. Welcome to the future of content creation. Let's get into it. This episode is powered by Amana, the region's first and fastest-growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. Whether you're looking to invest in U.S. stocks like Apple or Tesla, or MENA giants like Adinoc or Salik, Amana puts the financial market at your fingertips. You also get access to gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, and commodities. With over 375 assets to choose from, they've got the largest crypto selection in the region. And listen, guys, if you want to build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day and want to automate your investing, just set your monthly budget, choose your preferred categories, and let Amana do the rest. No fees, no lockups, and 100% customizable. Even better, funding your account is frictionless, and funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even your crypto wallet. No friction, no hassle. And if you get stuck, Amana offers 24/6 real human customer support and personalized sales assistance. Because you're part of the Blockchain DXB community, you get an exclusive offer. Register with the code Blockchain DXB and make at least one trade to receive a $100 trading bonus credited to your account the following month. So what are you waiting for? Download the Amana app now. The link and code are in the show notes. Next up, Blockchain DXB is proud to be the official media partner for one of the biggest blockchain events of the year, the Blockchain Futurist Conference. For the first time ever, North America's leading crypto event is heading to the United States, taking place at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. Alongside it is ETH Women, happening simultaneously. Expect multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, tech demos, metaverse experiences, and more, all under one roof. It's where the smartest minds in blockchain, crypto, and AI will converge. Get 25% off tickets by using the code DXB25. And yes, I'll be there with exclusive live coverage, behind-the-scenes interviews, and spotlight features on groundbreaking projects. Mark your calendars, November 5th and 6th, 2025. Visit futuristconference.com and use code DXB25. Link is in the show notes. Next up, Blockchain DXB has two more interesting partnership news to announce. First up, with Future Blockchain Summit and FinTech Surge 2025. Blockchain DXB is an official media partner of Future Blockchain Summit and FinTech Surge 2025. Future Blockchain Summit is one of the biggest and oldest blockchain summit taking place in Dubai, going back to almost a decade, 2017 to be precise. The event takes place between October 12th to 15th at Dubai Harbor. This is where blockchain meets fintech to redefine the future of finance. 250 plus world-class speakers, 1,200 plus investors, live demos, product launches, and the exclusive invite-only GITEX Digital Assets Forum, all under one roof. From Web3 pioneers to fintech leaders shaping payments, banking, insurtech, AI, and DeFi, this event brings the entire ecosystem together. Startups, this is your launchpad. Get in front of top VCs, accelerators, and industry leaders. For blockchain and fintech companies, this is where connections turn into partnerships and dreams turn into exits. Register today at futureblockchainsummit.com. Don't just watch the future unfold, own your space in it. Remember, Future Blockchain Summit and FinTech Surge 2025. The registration link is in the show notes below, and see you at Dubai Harbor. Second partnership news kicking off from today is with the leading Bitcoin event organizers on this planet. And this year, Bitcoin Asia is taking things to another level. Bitcoin Asia are hosting a massive gathering this August in Hong Kong, and Blockchain DXB is proud to be an official media partner of Bitcoin Asia 2025. Taking place this August in Hong Kong, Bitcoin Asia is the region's premier Bitcoin gathering, where builders, investors, and innovators meet. It's really an honor for Blockchain DXB to be associated with Bitcoin Asia. Now at this event, expect powerful keynotes, bold conversations, and a headlining session with none other than Eric Trump. He will be sharing his vision for Bitcoin's long-term potential, its role in global finance, and Asia's massive impact on adoption, and a lot more. So listen up, guys. From infrastructure to regulation, privacy tools to lightning development, Bitcoin Asia connects global Bitcoin communities and drives innovation across cultures and markets. And as part of this partnership, you can register for the Bitcoin Asia using the code DXB. All the detail are in the show notes below. If Bitcoin's in your blood, this is your event. So, register today at asia.btc and don't forget to use code DXB for 10% off your tickets. Bitcoin Asia 2025, Hong Kong is calling. Be part of the future of Bitcoin. Next up, Advanced Media is the largest distributor of professional video, photography, cinema, and broadcast accessories in the Middle East. They represent over 100 major brands, including DJI, Hasselblad, Red, and Rode. The mic I'm using to record this? Sponsored by Advanced Media. But what really sets them apart is their commitment to purpose. People, planet, and prosperity. That's not just branding, it's their actual business model. They've partnered with SAE Institute in Dubai to offer scholarships to students pursuing a bachelor's degree in filmmaking, each worth AED 50,000. They also run regular workshops, training programs, and tech showcases across the region. For more info, visit amt.t, that's amt.tv. Finally, let's talk about something every crypto investor should take seriously: security. And that's where Ledger comes in. Ledger is one of the most trusted names in crypto security. Their hardware wallets, like the Nano S Plus and Nano X, keep your assets safe by storing your private keys offline. That means you're protected against hacks, malware, and phishing attempts that can compromise online wallets. The company is headquartered in Paris and is constantly innovating. Their team works with world-class security researchers and regularly tests their own products for vulnerabilities. It's why Ledger wallets are used by millions around the world. Using a hardware wallet isn't just smart, it's essential. If you're serious about crypto, it's time to stop relying on centralized exchanges or browser wallets. Click the link in the show notes to order your Ledger wallet and support this podcast at the same time.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're diving headfirst into something really quite surprising in the crypto markets.
Oh yeah, what's happening?
Well, it's July 29, 2025, and yesterday President Trump announced these big new trade deals.
Right. Good news, you'd think. Should boost confidence.
Exactly. But Bitcoin and other cryptos, they've actually dipped a bit, marginally decreased.
That is counterintuitive. Doesn't quite add up with positive trade news.
Not at all. It sort of hints that there's something else going on, something deeper.
Yeah, that immediately raises a flag. Our sources are definitely pointing towards, well, theories of heavy market manipulation.
Manipulation? Like who?
Think the notorious traders, maybe big institutional buyers, even the Bitcoin whales.
The usual suspects.
Seems like they might be trying to orchestrate a temporary dump, shake things out.
Playing a strategic game then. Short term.
Looks like it, and the timing is just fascinating.
Because tomorrow, July 30th, Powell's interest rate decision.
Precisely. Federal Chair John Powell. And that decision, it's expected to hit crypto prices directly and indirectly.
And there's pressure, right? Trump's been pushing Powell quite openly to cut rates.
He has. So there's a pretty strong feeling that a rate cut is coming.
Which could mean new all-time highs for crypto.
It's definitely on the cards if that happens. Could trigger a big rally.
Okay, so that's our mission today then. Let's try to pull back the curtain on these market dynamics.
Sounds good. Lots to unpack.
We need to look at why Bitcoin's value has actually passed 1 kilogram of gold now, which is huge.
A truly historic milestone, yeah.
And then get into the latest in DeFi, institutional adoption.
And maybe touch on what's happening in the Middle East, some interesting crypto and AI stuff there too.
Absolutely. But let's start with this market paradox. Because the numbers, they are a bit puzzling.
Okay.
Global crypto market sentiment is positive. Grade 68, apparently. Pretty good.
Right, so you'd expect money flowing in.
You would? But look at the Bitcoin ETF inflows. They're negative. Minus $6.6 million outflows in the last 24 hours.
Wow. Okay, so positive sentiment, good news from traditional finance, but money's leaving the ETFs.
See? It's a contradiction. What does that tell us?
Well, it tells us there are clearly conflicting signals, maybe different players acting on different timelines or strategies. So let's look at the snapshot. Today, July 29th, the global crypto market cap is down about 5.92% in 24 hours, sitting at $3.95 trillion.
Okay, and volume.
Total crypto market volume is $176 billion. But here's where it gets interesting.
Go on.
Stablecoin volume and centralized exchange volumes, they look strong.
And that's usually a good sign, like funds are waiting on the sidelines.
Exactly. It often suggests potential for a price pickup soon. People are getting ready.
Okay. And decentralized exchanges, DXX.
DXX volume is about $15.14 billion. And get this, the total fees collected on that volume, only $98.74 million.
Wait, less than 1%.
Less than 1%. Pretty efficient.
That really highlights the difference compared to traditional finance fees. So DX dominance, still strong.
Very strong. 43.36%. And PancakeSwap is leading the pack.
PancakeSwap, how much volume?
$8.84 billion. Then you've got Uniswap at $3.23 billion, Radium $1.22 billion, Orgus $873 million, and Fluid $626 million.
So PancakeSwap being the leader, that points to a lot of activity on the Binance Smart Chain, right? Smaller, maybe riskier altcoins.
That's generally where its strength lies, yeah. Lots of liquidity there for those types of assets.
And back to stablecoins, you said volume is strong. Tether, USDC.
Yeah, Tether USDT is huge, $122.47 billion. Circle's USDC at $14.45 billion. And FDUSD, that's First Digital USD, is at $7.21 billion.
And that accumulation, like you said, is crucial. It's often the step before money flows into Bitcoin or Ethereum, people loading up their dry powder.
Precisely. They're parking capital, waiting for the right moment. It hints at expected future movement.
That's a really valuable insight for anyone watching these markets closely. Okay, quick look at dominance and the moves and shakers.
Sure. Bitcoin dominance, 60.60%. It's actually on a bit of a downtrend right now. Ethereum's at 11.80%. Bitcoin 24-hour trading volume, about $64.21 billion. Ethereum, $35.32 billion. Market caps are huge. Bitcoin, $2.34 trillion. Ethereum, $456 billion.
And the altcoin scene. Always a bit wilder.
Definitely. You've got gainers like Gearbox up almost 40%, Pepe Bundle up 36.7%.
Wow.
But then, the flip side, Tokenize.Change and Telos both down over 28%.
Ouch, that really hammered home the volatility and, frankly, the danger of rug pulls in that part of the market.
It absolutely does. It emphasizes that while the big names might seem relatively stable, the broader alt market is still highly speculative, very high risk.
So where are the majors sitting right now, price-wise? Bitcoin.
Bitcoin's at $118,035. Down about 1% in 24 hours, but still slightly up, 0.56% over the week.
Ethereum.
$3,793, down almost 2% today, but also slightly up, 0.78% over 7 days.
And Ripple XRP. Sounds like it's had a tougher time.
It has. XRP is at $0, then $3.12, down over 3% today, and down a significant 12.38% over the last week.
Okay, so let's step back. We have a strong U.S. economy, apparently. Stocks doing okay under Trump.
Right.
But crypto takes this weird dip. It just feels bizarre.
It does. It really strengthens that manipulation hypothesis we started with.
So for you listening, the key takeaway from this paradox, what is it?
The takeaway is likely that you're seeing smart money, sophisticated players positioning themselves strategically.
They expect prices to go up. After the trade deals, the rate cut, maybe?
That's what their actions suggest, yeah. This current dip, it looks like a calculated move, a chance to buy assets cheaper before a potential rally. They're playing a different game.
Which is a perfect pivot to something truly massive. Bitcoin's value has now officially surpassed 1 kilogram of gold.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Bitcoin at $118,035, you said. Gold, 1 kilogram, around $107,000. This isn't just numbers. It feels like a fundamental shift.
It absolutely is. A huge psychological and economic milestone. It ties right into the idea of sound money.
Explain that a bit more. What makes money sound?
Well, sound money principles are about assets being scarce, durable, portable, and crucially resistant to arbitrary manipulation or inflation.
And Bitcoin fits that bill.
It doesn't just fit. Arguably, it surpasses traditional examples, especially gold in some ways. Think about scarcity.
The fixed supply, 21 million coins.
Ever.
Exactly. Unlike fiat currency that can be printed endlessly, or even gold where more is mined every year, Bitcoin's supply is absolutely fixed, hard-coded.
That's not just a feature, is it? It's like the foundation.
It's a revolutionary economic foundation. It provides a transparent, predictable, and finite form of money. That's the game changer.
So it's not just digital gold, it's potentially better gold because of that unchangeable supply.
You could definitely make that argument, and this aligns perfectly with certain economic schools of thought, like the Austrian school.
Right. They favor decentralized, voluntary money, free from state control. They hate inflation. Precisely. Bitcoin embodies those core Austrian ideals. Think Mises, Hayek, money emerging from the free market, value set by supply and demand, letting individuals save without their wealth being diluted away.
It's like their theories made real in the digital age.
It's the closest we've gotten.
Yeah.
That hard cap of 21 million coins is the bedrock. No government, no central bank, no mining cartel can just decide to make more Bitcoin.
That predictability is key.
It's everything for a store of value. Superior to gold in that respect, arguably.
And we're seeing political validation now, too. President Trump's shift is remarkable, from critic to advocate.
Huge shift. Calling for a ban on CBDCs, defending self-custody, wanting the U.S. to lead in mining.
What does that signal politically when someone like Trump gets behind Bitcoin?
It's incredibly significant. It's validation. It shows Bitcoin is moving beyond just a speculative asset to being seen as a strategic monetary asset.
An instrument of monetary sovereignty, geopolitical leverage.
Exactly. It suggests even traditional power structures are starting to recognize Bitcoin's potential role in the future of global finance and, yeah, even statecraft. And in today's world, currency debasement, central bank actions, Bitcoin as a hedge.
It's emerging as a really powerful hedge against all that. It's non-sovereign, it's global, it's liquid 24/7, and it's immune to political meddling.
Protecting purchasing power. The role gold used to play.
Right. Especially relevant in emerging economies facing hyperinflation. We've seen it become a lifeline.
Thinking about places like Ukraine, Afghanistan, Venezuela, Gaza. Bitcoin in crises.
It's proven itself there. It's portable across borders, resistant to seizure. You can literally store millions in your head as a 12-word phrase.
Try doing that with gold.
Impossible. Gold is heavy, it's trackable, it's easily confiscated in a crisis. Bitcoin enables capital flight, allows donations to get through when banks fail. It's becoming a sort of war-resistant currency.
So, comparing Bitcoin directly to gold, the digital advantages seem overwhelming. They really are for the modern world. Portability. Bitcoin is weightless, instant transfer. Gold is cumbersome.
Divisibility.
Bitcoin divides into 100 million satoshis. Gold, not easily divisible for small transactions.
Verifiability.
Bitcoin's authenticity is instantly verifiable on the blockchain. Gold needs assays, specialized tests.
Storage and security.
Bitcoin just needs secure handling of private keys. Gold needs physical vaults, guards, logistics. It's costly.
So the conclusion is, Bitcoin is like gold optimized, gold without the physical drawbacks.
Pretty much. Gold for a global digital-first economy.
And it's moving beyond just being an investment asset, this whole Bitcoin as a treasury reserve idea.
Yeah, the narrative is huge, pioneered by people like Michael Saylor at MicroStrategy.
And Tesla bought some, Metaplanet.
Right, they're not just speculating. They see it as a financial firewall. Protection against inflation, instability, fiat debasement.
So it's becoming a standard for corporate balance sheets, like gold reserves for central banks.
It's heading in that direction. And Bitcoin has advantages there, too. Programmable, self-custodied, globally liquid constantly makes it arguably superior for that corporate treasury role.
We're also seeing Bitcoin-native institutions popping up.
Yes. Companies like Unchained Capital, NYGIG, OnRamp, Swan. They're building a parallel financial system.
Entirely on Bitcoin. Offering what?
Everything from custody and loans to retirement plans, even inheritance solutions, all Bitcoin-based.
Wow. That suggests Bitcoin isn't just an asset, it's becoming its own monetary ecosystem.
Exactly. A place where you might not even need the traditional banking system for many things.
This really does sound like a monetary revolution. You know, like the printing press moment.
It's a powerful analogy. Gutenberg decentralized access to knowledge. Bitcoin is separating money from the state.
Decentralizing control of money supply, giving power back to individuals.
Restoring financial autonomy, providing censorship-resistant value transfer. It's more than just tech, it's philosophical. It challenges the whole idea that governments must control money.
Okay, let's shift gears slightly to decentralized finance, DeFi. Another paradox brewing there you mentioned. with TVL.
Yeah, total value locked, the amount deposited in DeFi protocols. It's seen a pretty big increase recently.
Driven by what?
Mainly this treasury firm's narrative again, companies buying up Ether, Solana, other cryptos, and using them as validators on the networks, staking them.
Right. But wasn't TVL way higher before?
Yeah.
Back in like 2020?
Oh, yeah, much higher. Around $240 billion then. It crashed down to the $30–40 billion range in 2023, 2024.
And the Ethereum ETF approval, I remember Gensler saying ETF assets couldn't be staked initially. That kept TVL down.
It seemed to contribute, yeah. But now, TVL is back up to $140.37 billion.
So what's driving this specific pump now, besides the treasury firm?
Well, Ethereum's price rally helped. It was up 60%. Protocols like Lido and Spark are popular.
Spark, what are people doing there?
Complex stuff like looping strategies, basically repeatedly borrowing and lending assets to boost yields. Some are apparently getting like 25% APY on stablecoins doing that.
High reward, high risk, though, I imagine.
Definitely high risk. And other chains like Solana, Avalanche, Sui, their TVL jumped 20–40% this past month, too.
Okay, so capital is flowing into staking and DeFi yield strategies. But you mentioned a twist, something worrisome or chaotic.
Yeah, this is the really bizarre part. While TVL, the locked value, is surging, the actual 24-hour trading volume in DeFi hasn't really improved much at all.
Wait, so people are locking assets up, but not actually trading much with them?
Exactly. It suggests people are becoming validators, they're parking assets for yield, but the underlying transactional activity isn't keeping pace. It's a weird disconnect. Locked capital isn't translating into active usage yet.
That is strange. Something to watch. Okay, moving to mainstream integration. PayPal, that's a huge name.
Massive move by PayPal. They've just announced they'll let U.S. businesses accept crypto.
Which cryptos?
Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, plus over 100 others. Pretty comprehensive.
So businesses and customers can just pay with crypto via PayPal?
Yep. They'll support popular wallets like Coinbase, Kraken, MetaMask, and allow instant conversion to stablecoins or fiat for the business.
What's the bigger picture for PayPal here?
It's part of their crypto expansion. They want to lower international transaction costs, simplify global commerce. Merchants get faster transactions, lower fees, maybe even earn interest on funds held in PayPal's own stablecoin, PYUSD.
Covering 90% of the crypto market, you said. That's huge reach.
It is. But this brings up a really important point for you listening, the centralization debate.
The convenience versus control trade-off.
Exactly. PayPal makes crypto accessible to millions who might be scared of self-custody. That drives adoption. Right. But PayPal holds the keys. They control access, the funds, just like a bank. They can freeze accounts, restrict transactions.
Which goes against the whole, not your keys, not your crypto ethos of Bitcoin.
Fundamentally. So is it a good thing? It's complicated. It could be a stepping stone for users to eventually learn self-custody, or it could just centralize control.
A big philosophical question there. Okay, and on the corporate treasury side, beyond Bitcoin, Windtree Pharmaceutical.
Yeah, another bold move. A Nasdaq-listed company investing $500 million into Binance's BNB coin for their treasury.
BNB, not Bitcoin or Ether.
BNB. They're partnering with Kraken for custody and trading. This makes Windtree the first Nasdaq company with direct BNB exposure.
What's the significance of that?
It gives investors easy access to the Binance ecosystem via a traditional stock. But more broadly, it shows growing corporate interest in holding diverse crypto assets, not just Bitcoin, on their balance sheets. They see value across the board.
Fascinating. Okay, let's look regionally. Middle East, often overlooked, but lots happening there. UAE and OKX.
Big regulatory news there. OKX has launched a regulated retail derivatives pilot in the UAE.
Retail, so regular traders, not just institutions.
Exactly. Offering futures, perpetuals, options with up to 5x leverage. It's the first global exchange to do this for retail in the UAE within a regulated framework.
That's a major step for OKX in the UAE market.
Huge milestone. Empowers users with more trading tools, risk controls. They've got Arabic language support, educational materials.
And working closely with regulators.
Yeah, their collaboration reinforces the UAE's image as a place that's finding a balance in crypto regulation, setting a potential model.
And Saudi Arabia. You mentioned AI there.
Right. A Riyadh-based AI startup called Southguardy just raised $1 million in pre-seed funding.
What do they do?
They offer a 247 Arabic voice AI platform, specifically for automating customer support, sales, bookings in the Arab world, using locally developed voice models.
Tailored for the region. Smart.
Very. In just 2 months, they've powered hundreds of thousands of AI calls, reducing wait times, handling routine stuff.
And this fits into Saudi Arabia's broader goals.
Perfectly. It aligns with their Vision 2030 plan. Something like 66 out of 96 goals in that plan are tied to AI and data.
So they're targeting a big market, call center automation.
Yeah, the GCC market is estimated at $800 million to $1.2 billion for that. The funding helps them scale their Arabic AI. It's a clear sign the region is investing heavily in localized advanced tech.
Wow. Okay, what an illuminating deep dive today. We've covered so much ground.
We really have, from that strange market dip
To Bitcoin overtaking gold, historic stuff, the whole philosophy behind it.
the weirdness in DeFi with TVL versus volume,
PayPal's big move, corporate treasuries diversifying.
and the innovation happening in the Middle East.
It's been fascinating. So we've talked a lot about how Bitcoin aims to separate money from the state, to give you, the listener, control.
Right, the sovereignty aspect.
But now we see these huge platforms like PayPal offering crypto in a much more centralized way. It makes you think.
What does owning your digital assets truly mean now in this evolving landscape?
Yeah. How much convenience are you willing to trade for that full sovereignty over your wealth?
That's the question. Something for you to mull over.